Okay, so this is what I was looking at the time. So we did some tests on it. So it was these tests are only for today. So I did some tests on it, but it's not looking bad at the time. So it's working as we kind of like coded it to be, you know. So let's just go there and see. Where's the tab? Where's the debug tab? Toolbox. Okay, yeah, I do see. I do see that I need to adjust a few things on it. So yeah, I'm gonna adjust the lot up it up a little bit because you can see here what we have. It's you can see the lot, the volume that we have, and also the main account that this is they're not matching correctly. So let me just do that right now. So I'll edit properties. So we're gonna start with at least one, right? So that we can see a big change on it. I don't know on the other side if it's gonna be good, but you can see for the certain hour and the time that we're using here, we're using this time. And also these are the settings we're going with. But yeah, these are the same settings as I was showing on the previous thing. Yeah, these are the same settings because there's 9.2, 7.4, and the magic. I need to change the magic number to 652. No, 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 no. I need to make it 53567 and change. Yeah. So basically, that's all. So what I just wanted to say that this is the Revolto, right? The new EA that I was working on. I know, yeah, guys, I'm a little bit sick, so the things that I say sometimes are not gonna make sense because I'm still sick. So yeah, so the Revolto, it's gonna be going on pre-sales on our official website. But if you're coming of to come to MQL5, I don't know what's happening these days, but I feel like a lot of people will be using MQL5 as a scam or something. I don't know. But then for my part, I'm thinking about leaving MQL5 because it's not beneficial to me anymore, you know? So I'm just gonna start my own website on the other side where that I can handle everything, every process is everything. Because on MQL5, the weird thing is when somebody purchases, you don't actually see who purchased your product, which means if that's a particular person needs help or needs addressing, you won't have a channel, a direct channel to the person to actually access them until they message you. So far people they do patches but they don't message me back for the settings. And as I've stated on the description that hey, after purchase you need to message me so that I can give you the specific pairs and set for the current account that you want to use, right? But people I think they just purchase without actually reading the description. So which is bad on my part. But on my website you found my WhatsApp, you find my direct line, which means you can just leave a message and when I'm free, I'll get back to you. I'll tell you if the EA is good for you or it's not good for you. But then for now, we're talking about the Revolto. The Revolto it's an EA that is still in beta. So which means if you buy purchasing it now, you're gonna be getting the pre-sale order, which is mostly like 50% of what the launch price is gonna be. So that's just what you're gonna be getting, you know, as a pre-order. It's a pre-order, which means after pre-order, it's not like you're not gonna get anything. You're gonna get the beta, which means it's early access, and then I can guide you to whatever that you wanna do, whatever country you wanna use it on, and then we do the test from there. You give me feedback, and for the beta test, there are rules, guys. When you're doing beta tests, you don't just go and trade alone silently because I know there's people I've been dealing with people a lot of times and they just buy and then once they buy they disappear. You ask them for feedback, they say, oh, the EA is not performing well, and you ask them, why didn't you tell me this when you made the first losses? They'll be like, what, you know. So like you're supposed to talk back, you know, give feedback. That's what I want. You must give me feedback on what's happening because if you set the EA wrong or if your broker acting somehow on the slippages on the spreads, and it's affecting the EA's functionalities, you need to let me know. And you won't know that unless if you give me like your results and I see that okay, this is not good. So for the Apex, we're gonna do an update version. That update we're gonna patch it to everybody else. So we're gonna do that patch, we're gonna give them, which means we have moved back to gold. But it's not gonna be an aggressive gold strategy as the first Apex, because we dialed down on the risks for a lot, because the first one, it was so risky that it was making so much money for a shorter period of time, and people wanted that. I don't know why would people want that much risk though. And they want that, and they want to control, because that risk you cannot really control it, because once you're in. You make that big bunch of money in 1 week. So that should tell you the downside, or it's gonna be much greater. So yeah, we did that. We carried off early, then we changed it back. We dialed down on the trades, 1 trade per day. It's no longer 140 trades a day, because brokers, they kind of like not liking that strategy. So it's like 1 trade a day. So yeah, so we did a lot of work on it. So now this video was about the Revolto and the pre-sale and the pre-launch. We're gonna make it on our own website. If you want MQL5, I'm sorry, you're not gonna get it there. So which means you just gotta have to forget about trying to get it. Because also the Apex, I took down all the EAs that are on MQL5 due to the things that we have going on there with the with the finance department. I don't know if MQL5 is just broke or something, or because they can't seem to be making payments on time. So yeah, so I no longer trust that. Maybe they're going down. I don't know. So yeah, so my website is open, but it might not be open for long, because during July, August, we're gonna be off, which means we're only gonna be focusing on active clients and testing new EAs. Then we come back January. That's how we've always done in the past. So if you want it, it's better you get it before June and July, and then we go on. So guys, this video, I just wanted to say all that.